day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation's Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for me over here, we've been doing perfectly alright. Now I'm going to delve into the matter at hand. There has been an expose by the Department of the State Security, DSS, on how the erstwhile and suspended Central Bank of Nigeria Governor, Godwin Emiefele, could join or had a plan with lots of companies outside Nigeria with subsidiaries in Nigeria to deplete the effects of the Nigerian Naira in the market through forex transactions. I told you the sins of Godwin Emiefele would come up one by one, right? And this is the role he played in depleting the effect of the Naira, of the Nigerian Naira in the world economic market, right? On the world stock exchange market. And this is the reason why the Naira has experienced a great degree of fall within the last few or within the last recent months, all right, ranging to or erupting to or emanating to what we have now, having $1 equaling over 1,000 Naira back in Nigeria. Okay, so that has been the issue of Nigerians over time. Both civil servants and business men and women alike back at home are actually poised with the fact that they need to know or they need to get to the root of the matter on the reasons why the prices of things right now have skyrocketed to a particular degree where there seems to be no going back. Okay, obviously these days the dollar is now equal to 1,000 Naira and above, if not 1,100. All right, so over time this difference has caused lots of foreign investors and people who actually do business with foreign exchange to skyrocket the prices of commodities in the market, and this has really kept the economy of Nigeria in an unstable state. So to that effect, people who didn't study economics or accounting might find this hard, but with this expose, you're going to understand the reason why the erstwhile CBN governor, Godwin Emiefele, was arrested, and his links to foreign companies and those same companies who have subsidiaries in Nigeria, and how they help to deplete the Naira. So I will term this as the DSS have exposed Nigerian companies found in a forex scam as reasons for the decline of the Naira has been uncovered. This secret deal with the Central Bank of Nigeria's governor, Godwin Emiefele, and its hierarchy has been brought to book by the Department of the State Security, DSS. So let's really get this expose. Please, when you really listen to this expose, you would understand how the Naira fell and how foreign forces are now determining the rise and fall of the Naira in Nigeria. The Department of State Security, DSS, is currently investigating a mega economic fraud involving Olam Nigeria Limited, Olam International, and their 9 subsidiaries to the tune of over $50 billion. In a chain of round-tripping foreign exchange deals since 2015, the company, through its special purpose vehicles, SPVs, had booked about $34 billion with the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, as capital importation at official rates. But instead of investing the money into the Nigerian economy, sources said the company round-tripped the forex and sold to businessmen, especially oil and gas marketers, and industries such as Indorama and Fuwani at parallel market rates. Investigations further revealed that Olam Nigeria usually directed the forex buyers to lodge the Naira equivalent into the account of one or many of its SPVs during the period under review. Although some of the companies have fictitious Nigerians as directors, the accounts are solely managed by the Indian expatriates, some of whom are based in Europe and Asia respectively. As the DSS opened probe into the FX fraud and anchor borrower scheme, deals that took place under the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emiefele, the country's secret police has uncovered a chain of shell companies linked to Olam. Sources revealed that security agents uncovered traces of transfers into accounts controlled by one Mr. Aminu Yaro, one of the fronts of the embattled CBN governor Godwin Emiefele. Mr. Aminu Yaro, who was previously investigated by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), has been in DSS detention since July 12th. Sources further revealed that the DSS had invited some expatriates, including the MD and CEO of Olam Nigeria Limited, one Mr. Ashish Pandey, and some top officers of the company, namely Mr. Prakash Kant, Sudhir Gonka, Niraj Shah, Chandraskran Balaji, and Venkataramani Srivashtan. The DSS also invited the Chief Financial Officer of Crown Flour Mill Limited, one Rajesh Damodaram Valagulam. According to sources, Crown Flour Mill Limited is one of the major Olam subsidiaries in Nigeria. According to insiders, Olam Nigeria Limited and their subsidiaries are the key forex speculators that contributed to the declining value of the Nigerian currency earlier this year. All right. Well, I will give it to the accountants and the chartered accountants, economists, and the policy and analysts and all that. This is a very hard one to get, but of course I try to make it as simple as it should be. Okay, so the layman should be able to get the reason why the dollar is now is sort of superior currency to the naira. Of course, there's always been, but this time around the equivalence of the dollar to naira is very, very outrageous, and this is the more reason why the prices of commodities in the market has risen to an unimaginable height or to an unimaginable degree. All right, I wouldn't say much on that. Thank you so much for staying this far. I would have next of my updates is coming from Rivers State. After a long while, finally, Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, and his godson, allegedly, Siminalayi Fubara, governor of Rivers State, have been seen on camera in a viral video exchanging warm handshakes for the first time after the controversy between them. Siminalayi Fubara, in his speech during the time when the Nigerian Bar Association was commemorating the opening of a new calendar year in church, all right, Siminalayi Fubara came up to ask for peace amongst the people of Rivers State, and he also further denied any allegations of asking people to malign Wike, his predecessor, during the time of the controversy. Please, I would like to make available that video. It's very, very strange to see Wike and Sim exchange handshakes finally after the heated controversy that took the political periphery last week. Please stay tuned.
It's the start of the 2023-2024 legal year in Rivers State. And to kickstart the new legal year, members of the bench and the bar are in church to give gratitude to God and seek His support and guidance. The occasion marks the first time Governor Sim Fubara will be participating in the opening of the new legal year since he assumed office 5 months ago. Midway into the rededication service, the immediate past governor of the state and minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, who is also a life bencher, made his way into the church to the delight of the congregation. It's the first time the two will be seen in public together since their disagreement began.
We need peace. Everybody should just relax. We need peace. For us to progress in the state, we can only do that in an atmosphere of peace. Please.
Governor Sim Fubara also took advantage of the moment to again sue for peace and declare that Nyesom Wike remains his boss.
My Oga remains my Oga. Whatever that has happened is past. I want us to continue to pray for the peace and development of this state. Please, I'm begging, I've not sent anybody to malign anybody. That is the truth. So I'm appealing to you, please, let's give peace a chance.
The ceremony then shifted to the auditorium at the River State High Court complex, with Governor Sim Fubara assuring of his commitment to the rule of law, welfare and independence of the judiciary.
To provide tangible support in creating a sustainable environment to secure effective judicial independence and the efficiency in justice delivery in our dear states.
Okay, welcome back. It's been a couple of weeks, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or thereabouts, since these two were in a heated argument or in a controversy over some stories in governance. All right. So I would say that this is a very, very good sign. These are welcome developments. If this reconciliation is not just on the periphery, if it has gone deep, then this is commendable of the two politicians and the two high-ranking people in Rivers State, former Governor Nyesom Wike and Siminalai Fubara. All right, so that should also be commended, because it's always very rare to see people who share different political views and that come up to reconcile and make peace in a short while. Let's hope this goes far, because it's going to really help in the development of the good people of Rivers State. Now, finally, Honorable Ikenga Ugochinyere, the same honorable who was threatened out of his seat sometime, has been returned by the Court of Appeal, I told you earlier. But this particular update is speaking ahead of the 11th November, slated for the gubernatorial elections in Imo State. To that effect, Ikenga Ugochinyere has come up to call out the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, over his recent comments and his recent controversy with the Nigerian Labour Congress. All right. According to Ikenga Ugochinyere, he called on Governor Hope Uzodinma not to expect any support from Imolites as regards his second tenure or tenure continuation, because according to Ugochinyere, he insisted that the right thing must be done. And to him, the right thing to be done is to oust Hope Uzodinma out of office by legal means. Let me allow you watch that video. Ikenga Ugochinyere calling out the Imo State Governor, Hope Uzodinma.
Like considering him as an arch rival. I think he's the one that is considering me for whatever he is considering me. I'm just a messenger of truth and a people's interest defender, advocating for the common interest. Maybe people find what I do uncomfortable, sorry, but I can't change about that. But in terms of leadership guard changing Imo, is long overdue. In the first place, we never elected him, so you can't even ask for a renewal of a mandate that nobody gave you. It's not a question of whether he will win or lose. The most important thing is that the right thing must be done for society to keep functioning. Is he the right person for the job? No. Was he elected in the first place? No. 388 polling unit, you remember how he used it to emerge. So definitely tomorrow by 10:30 a.m., I'm making a live broadcast to Imo people on all the radios and TVs and Nigerians to state clearly the roadmap to Saturday. My position will be loud as usual. I don't hide about my position. These things will be very loud and clear. But more importantly, is how do we have a rancor-free process? Because the process is being bastardized. I watched on your TV, you saw when Honorable Jones was shouting and other people because they wanted to off the camera and so on and so forth. A lot have gone wrong. Electoral officers were posted under the interest of a particular candidate in the election. You now see electoral officers who are being told to defend a particular interest in those local government areas. You are seeing people recruiting ad hoc staff that are even members of their political party. And let me tell you, I appreciate the IG last time by saying that he has removed or deployed Bade.
The commissioner of
police. In decent society, Bade is supposed to be in prison in the first place. So it's not like it's a too much favor. You saw what he did in Adamawa? That was an act of electoral treason. Now you brought him and left him in a worry. What were you expecting him to do on Saturday? These were people who rode the APC, the armored tanks, all over the place. I was also a victim of his excessive use of power. You saw the many charges that was formulated by him. He's not a police officer. No one is not supposed to be there. And not just only him. There's other officers under him too, if you want this process to be fair. So we hope and pray that the president and the presidency and the leadership of security agencies must find a way to ensure that these security agencies are neutral come Saturday. And INEC chairman have a duty to redeploy, save her, or even if she must be there, she must not be allowed to handle sensitive material because she has publicly said and pledged her allegiance to a particular candidate. So she will baptize the process. So if you don't want Timo to slide into crisis and anarchy on Saturday, election must be transparent, and not just transparent, seem to be transparent. And people should freely go and cast them. And again, I have had information of people trying to sabotage transmission. INEC must ensure that these beavers and all this equipment, even before they are deployed to the polling, are working effectively, and that no electoral officer should leave the polling without clicking send. Once these results are sent, it will reduce the pressure that will be brought at the LUGA collection center, so that people, if you win election, you know you win election. If you lose election, you know you lose election. I think election should not be war. You book the entire hotel room in a state, so nobody can enter the state. No observer can enter any of those states. These things are barbaric. These are things
is that a fact from what you?
Of course, it's a fact. They are not denying it. Even another state have also emulated it. And again, there's something tomorrow I will raise. There have been evidence, proven evidence, of some of these actors bypassing the issue of accreditation of the beavers. So, and why we must make it public to avoid the situation whereby you go to election and somebody uploads 1 million into the machine in different locations and say he has won, and you go to the beavers machine, you see that it looks like it's accredited. But when you request for the back-end server, you now see that those things were accredited simultaneously at the same hour. This is why some of these people want to kill me, because of simple truth that will help to deepen our electoral process. But I cannot run away from.
All right, welcome back. Politics will always be politics, and well, these people will always play politics in Nigeria. But one thing that baffles me is after playing politics, I hope it just ends in politics, because Hope Uzodinma really has a track record of taking matters to heart. Well, I am so somehow I felt happy that he was the governor, because if he wasn't given that mandate in court after the whole court case in 2019 to 2020, I am doubting what will have happened in Imo State. Maybe there will have been a high level of unrest. All right. Senator Honorable Ugochinyere there has been a menace to the flesh of Hope Uzodinma. That was why he fought tooth and nail to make sure the Court of Appeal, sacked him out of his constituency in the House of Representatives. But well, he has been returned by the Court of Appeal, and Ikenga Ugochinyere is back again to pile heat and pile up pressure on Governor Hope Uzodinma. Let us hope that 11th November goes peacefully. Thank you so much for staying thus far. I hope you enjoyed our updates. Before I call it quits, I would love to urge you to like our videos, share them. Don't forget to drop a comment for us in the comment section. If you're watching me for the first time, please tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, so that you will get to see me first time when I drop a new info. See you next time. Bye.